Welcome to Pulling Purse Strings on Talkapolis.com. I'm Karah Bates Jennings. Today in the studio we have my friend Barbara Toms, who owns Sweet Creations. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back to Pulling Purse Strings. I'm Karah Bates Jennings, and today we're talking with Barbara Toms. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Karah. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm excited to be here.
Really? I bet it's not a mystery what it is that you do for a living. I think the cat's out of the bag.
Probably so, but anyone in Nashville hopefully have already heard about our
That's
pies.
right.
Yeah.
Sweet Creations is
Sweet
in North
Creations.
Nashville.
Yes.
And it's so popular. I was actually hearing from other people before I met you about your pies, so you have quite a buzz going, a good positive buzz.
We're really appreciative of that, of Nashville, and our tourists who come to town to visit us also.
That's right. We want them to stop by, don't we?
Most certainly so, yes, yes.
Now, share with us your background, because I know you're one of those rare Nashville natives, aren't you?
I'm a rare Nashville native, educated here, graduated from TSU, went on to law school, came back, practiced law for a while, decided I wanted to go to divinity school, went to divinity school, and then I came back and decided, well, my clients are not that happy with me, so let's try pies.
I'm sure you're being humble. I can't imagine anybody not being happy with you. I just love you to death. But now, you know, I went to Hillsborough High School and the UT Knoxville, so two Nashville natives sitting here is an unusual thing.
Very unusual.
It's like two unicorns right here on set.
The best assets Nashville has right here today.
Well, tell me this. You actually gave me permission to ask this.
Yes.
So you're 60 years old 7 years ago, and you think, I'm going to start a business. I mean, really, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to think of myself fast forward 60 years old. I'm not thinking I'm probably going to start a business at that point. What prompted you to want to do that?
Actually, I was approached by an executive at MAPCO who had tasted my pie and met me in a chance meeting and asked me at that time, had I ever thought about selling my pies at MAPCO? Not knowing who I was speaking to, I said, well, yes, when MAPCO shows up, I'll sell my pies at MAPCO. He pulls out his business card and said, MAPCO has arrived. We want your pies.
No.
And that started Sweet Creations.
That is an amazing story. It was just meant to be.
It was, I think that was definitely divine intervention at that moment.
Yes, your paths were supposed to cross, weren't they?
Yes, because I had been working with a local nonprofit and doing job training for them, and I saw that they were in such need, and I kept thinking I need to create a revenue stream that I could help provide some revenue for this business that would long survive me. And so when that opportunity presented itself, I knew then that this was meant to be.
Wow. That has to be one of the most selfless motives I've ever heard to start a for-profit business. I mean, it's not like you were starting a nonprofit. You're starting a for-profit business to benefit a nonprofit, right?
Yes, yes. I've been in this community, the North Nashville community, most of my life. I've traveled some, but when I returned home, I returned to North Nashville, and it's going through a revitalization process, and I just wanted to be a part of the revitalization and help lift other people up also.
Wow. I want to tell you that really touches my heart. Actually, when you're telling me this, it gives me chills. And I just feel like, gosh, I'm so honored to talk with you, and I really want us to promote this nonprofit. What else do people need to know about it, or could you share the website?
Yes, the nonprofit is called the 15th Avenue Baptist Community Development Corporation. It was started 15 years ago out of an idea that grew out of a local church, 15th Avenue Baptist Church, to be outside the walls of the church and to make an impact on the community. So a separate 501c3 was established, and it started building affordable houses. It's gone into job training, financial literacy. So it's made its mark in the community, and I serve currently as chair of that board of directors, so I'm passionate about it. And this gives me an opportunity to create a way for it to survive, hopefully long after I'm gone.
Wow, and so are you going to tell us when you sleep? I mean, when does that go on?
It is a long daily process. You know, when you're
goodness.
60 years old and deciding you want to go into a bakery business, you know.
Yes.
And this is after law school and divinity school.
Oh my
and so
gosh.
I tell people, you know, now I have to sell pies to promote the CDC and to pay
Wow.
student loans off.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Well, maybe we can talk again and you can tell me what vitamins you're taking, the energy sources you have. But I think that's amazing that you're doing that. And then share with us, how can we find your pies, find your store and order them?
Okay, well, we distribute our pies to MAPCO stores around the area. We're also in some Piggly Wiggly stores and also Kroger's on Monroe Street. We're in Kroger's since July of this year.
Wow, that is so amazing.
Yes, and these are all just pecan tarts are sold in
Yes.
those outlets. At our
Alex.
store, which is located out near Rosa Park and Monroe Avenue, we sell 6 variety of pies, and we sell the 3-inch tart and the 9-inches. And so I started out only wanting to do pecan pies. That was just going to be the cash cow for
Yes.
me. But family members kept prodding me to expand a little, so we now have 6 different varieties that we sell.
Wow.
Our partner is Herman Patton. He is called the Pie Man, and he's the ultimate salesman. So we make a good pie. I do the business and preparing the filling for all the pies, and he does the sales.
That is amazing. And thank you so much for bringing some for everybody here at Talkapolis today and at Pulling Purse Strings. I mean, I wish I could have recorded the oohs and ahs, you know, and then played them during this episode. Everybody was just loving them and saying how delicious they are. Most amazing pecan pie ever. So thank you for that.
Thank you for providing a platform for a voice that may not have been heard any other way. Okay, but we thank you. Appreciate you.
Barbara, you're touching my heart. That's so sweet. Well, I have a passion for promoting, you know, women-owned businesses, as you know, and I just feel like even you being here, who knows who'll be watching this, and something you say might inspire them to follow their own passions. It might not be pie, but it could be something else, right?
You're never too old. I mean, learning is just a day. It's continuous.
Exactly.
I love learning. You'll find that's why we met at a workshop.
That's right.
I continue, and I like reaching out to other people and building relationships, because that helps me promote what I need to do also.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad you brought that up about how we met, because I wanted to also tell you that I was so impressed by that, and more people, not just women, should do that. I was the speaker, and you came up to me and brought me one of these little pies, which I immediately ate while we were talking, I believe, you know. Like, I'm sorry, what's your name again? I'm shoveling pecan pie in my mouth. It was so good. And but you introduced yourself to me, brought me a pie, and if you hadn't taken the initiative, because I was the speaker, I was so busy with this big room, I might not have ever met you, and I feel so honored that you did that, and thank you. And now here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, so should more people take the initiative and introduce themselves?
People should take that initiative. Reach out to the resources that are there. A lot of people think you can't do something because I don't have the money or the resources. But there are a lot of resources out here in the community that are reaching out to the small business person. And Pathway Lending Women's Center is one of them that I found a tremendous resource. SCORE, I found it to be a tremendous resource. I've even used Tennessee State University marketing class to help me in my business. So you just have to come out of your comfort zone and just reach out and let people know what you're trying to do. And you find out that they've got a story too. So, you know, your story is not the only story in town.
Exactly.
And we can help each other.
Right. And you are such a wealth of knowledge. I would love to talk with you again. And then this is mine, right?
Yeah,
so I'll be eating this in just a second. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Karah, for inviting me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for watching Pulling Purse Strings on Talkapolis.com. If you have any ideas for the show, topics, guests, please reach out to me through our website, and we'll see you next time.